Hi everyone, and welcome to this software-defined router and showcase communication in OpenStack tutorial. One of things that needs to be defined before you are able to create an instance, it is a definition of network. So we are going to configure some networking here. A good starting point is the network topology link, which is showing the actual configuration topology of networking. As you can see at this moment, it is empty. We're gonna create a network. Let's click on create network button. Now this network needs a name, so let's call it net1. Okay, next, click on next. This is an internal network. It's an interesting thing about this internal subnet address is that it does not need to match anything that is used on the physical network adapters, because this is software defined networking. This is networking that is going to be managed by the cloud. Now these internal machines need to be able to get out. This network needs a name. Let's call subnet1. Maybe it's useful may hover over. As you can see, we need enter the information in CIDR format. Let's enter the net 10 10 10 0 slash 24. Okay, now we can set what will be the default gateway IP for this network. In this case, we will be 10 10 10 1. After specifying the properties of this network, the subnet details, so on the internal network, it is a good idea to use the DHCP. So we are using the enable DHCP option here. It is a good idea to hover over so that you can see the example. So as you can see here, it is a comma separated list. In this case, we're gonna use this pool. Now it's very important define what will be the DNS service that we will be using here. In this case, we will be using this DNS server. Host routes are additional routes that will be directed to reach other hosts in this software defined internal network. We will not use host routes at this case. Now let's click on create. Okay, now create success. We're successful. Now we have an internal network with name net1. Now we are going to create another network because we don't just need an internal network, we also need an external network. Okay, I need to get out of here. I need to become a cloud administrator. To create an external network, we need to use the admin wizard and then click on networks link. The procedure is pretty similar. Okay, this network needs a name. Let's call it text. In this case will be the admin project. The kind of type of network in this case will be flat. This will be flat, and we need select shared and external network, and then click on submit. Okay, it was success. Now we need create and edit the external network X and define and create subnet. Let's call it sub X. We're gonna use this network, and default gateway will be this is the external gateway IP. Now click on next. I'm taking away the enable DHCP, but I'm going to create an allocation pool. Anyway, this is the allocation pool for the foreign IP addresses. Okay, that will be the range. Now let's set this couple of DNS servers. We will not use host routes at this case. Okay, now the subnet creation was success. We are successful on this step. Now to get out of here again, become cloud builder again. Now it is a good moment to look at the network topology again. Let's click on network topology link. We can see two networks here, X and net1. In order to connect both networks, I'm going to need a router. I'm going to add a router, clicking on routers link. Now click on create router button. Router needs a name. Let's call it router. And in this point we need select the external network. In our case is X. and now click on create router. Okay, now we got a router, so for define a router. Now we can see the router being connected to external network X. I'm gonna consult the information. We can set some properties. In this case, we can specify the interfaces as well. We're gonna add an interface. We are going to assign an interface in net 1. The IP address is optional. That will be assigned the first IP in this internal network. Let's click on submit. Okay, it was success. Again, it is a good moment to look at the network topology again. Let's click on network topology link. Okay, we can see the new network topology as router has an interface connected in the internal network net 1, and another interface from router is connected to external network. Now, to test this networking configuration, I will create an instance. Okay, now click on compute link. Next, click on instance link. And now we're gonna launch instance. Let's call it Oracle Linux 1. Later, click on next. We're gonna use this image, Oracle Linux 6.5. Now we're gonna select or choose the small flavor, and now we're gonna add a nick for this instance in net 1. That's okay and enough. Now we gonna click on launch instance. Okay, now we have a new instance that is spawning this moment. I'm going back to topology link again in order to check the new topology network. Now we get instance Oracle Linux 1 that has a NIC connected to internal network net 1. Let's back to instance. Okay, now I'm gonna use the console for this instance in order to check the connectivity of this instance between this instance and router. Okay, now I log in the instance. Let's check the default gateway and configuration. I'm gonna check the connectivity. Let me ping to default gateway. In this case is the router. Sorry. So 10, 10, 10, 1. Okay. Now, in order to allow that this instance will be reaching from internet, we need to allocate a floating IP. Okay, I'm going back to management interface. Now I gonna click on access and security link in order to allocate one floating IP. Okay, now we're gonna click on floating IP, and next click on allocate IP to project. Select the pool. In this case is available from external network X. Now click on allocate IP. Now we're gonna associate this floating IP to our instance. Okay, now click on associate floating IP. Okay, from drop down list we select our floating IP. In this case is this one. Now click on associate. It was success. Now let me go to console for this instance and trying to check the connectivity to external default gateway. At this case it is okay, it's 10. In this case the external gateway is 10, 80, 121. Okay, it works. And this concludes our tutorial. Thank you for watching.